You may begin your presentation. City University of Seattle is located in the northwest corner of the country. We have beautiful mountains and the ocean, but our city has struggled in the past few years. Our CTU Enactus team combined two of the top issues in Seattle into one project, cleanup.
Our goal is to provide innovative solutions through sustainable and social entrepreneurial actions with local and global impacts.
First, we conducted a needs assessment on the issues facing our local community.
In 2020, Seattle recorded 8,166 people on the streets or in homeless shelter. With the pandemic, physical thefts in Seattle city center have increased 50%.
Everywhere you turn in downtown, spray painted messages are scrawled on walls and signs. Seattle has experienced a rapid rise in graffiti during the pandemic shutdown.
Research has shown that graffiti indicates crime, and crime has also increased in Seattle in the past 2 years. Graffiti is more than unsightly. It is a critical issue. However, graffiti abatement is a business opportunity with millions spent and costs doubling from 2019 to 2021.
The CTU Enactus team innovated to combine both problems with one solution, launching graffiti cleaning business run by those experiencing homelessness.
Our cleanup business begins with providing training and support to start a graffiti removal business, and then use the training to expand to other commercial opportunities.
For 7 years, CTU Enactus has partnered with Uplift Northwest. Uplift's mission is to provide dignified jobs and jobs readiness services to men and women experiencing poverty and homelessness in the Puget Sound region.
Our project with Uplift focus on transforming people with jobs. Our past project included helping them to pivot to a temp agency model, a free phone program, and a resource texting service. Our past initiatives resulted in a positive impact for Uplift workers.
For this new cleanup business, we start by enabling people without homes to get back to work with paying jobs to help clean the city. One of the trainees discusses how this project is exciting for them.
It's exciting. I mean, Seattle's lovely during the spring and summer, and just be outdoors and like doing something that would be effectively creating, helping businesses as well as making my city a city I can be proud, continue to be proud of. I was really excited to be a part of Enactus and be at the start of this great project, and I look forward to continuing to do more.
First, we partner with a cleaning supply company to get supplies and hazmat training content. We created 2 days curriculum based on this information. Plus, our plan calls for uplifting Northwest workers to make it double their average wage.
We determined that this project could provide a living wage for the workers at $40,000 a year, while charging a competitive $8 per square footage. Here is Gina Hall on how this is a winning
This
project.
graffiti project perfectly aligns with our vision and our mission for this community, essentially transforming lives through training and a decent job. And it really it's a win-win. You drive into downtown Seattle now, there's graffiti all over the place. And it does something to a person's psyche when you enter a city and it appears blighted. So what a perfect way to leverage a partnership with the graduate students, with the city, and with our community. And at the end of the day, we all win.
This month, the City of Seattle Public Utilities Department partnered with us, and we will find funding to pilot our business.
Our cleanup business is thriving. We will transition to enable the Uplift North Web workers to start their own business. Training will include a business plan, obtaining business license, and securing a bank account.
We are launching this May when the weather allows for optimum cleaning performance to wipe away the blight of graffiti and live out those experiencing homelessness with jobs. We are City University of Seattle and we will succeed!
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
invite some of the members that work in the project to introduce the questions.
We will begin the question and answer period.
Thanks very much. Great presentation. Mixed reaction. I live in New York, Lower East Side most of my life. I like some of the graffiti around our neighborhood, but I understand what your cause is. So, it's my personal opinion. Two questions. What happens when you've eradicated Seattle, which is a beautiful city, I've been there a lot. When you've gotten rid of all the graffiti, what happens to the people? What happens to the jobs?
Thank you for your question. We actually have a second phase to our cleanup project. That will be industrial cleaning and also residential cleaning.
Oh, okay, great. Second thing is there ever, have you explored the government funding to help you get off the ground for this stuff?
Yes.
We are for the pilot. Let me start from the beginning. Last week, we just submitted the proposal for the government with the $471,000, and they will find the funding we run the pilot for 6 months, and after that, we have this plan for the other commercial opportunities. Thank you.
Great presentation, and hope you had a good trip flying out here from Seattle. So it's very clear in your presentation that your target audience is the homeless, right? And finding opportunities for them. Tell us a little bit about your marketing plan to drive awareness to that population so that these jobs go to the intended audience rather than others in the Seattle area.
Actually, the best person to answer that, it's Annie. So I will give to her because she's the best one to answer that.
Thank you for the question. We are planning to canvass our neighborhood with flyers, and so we will post it on our social media and website. And we're also planning to use our local websites, such as Nextdoor, to promote for this project. And also, we are partnering with Uplift Northwest, and we are doing cross promotion with our partner. And we also reached out to other shelters to spread the word about the project.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great presentation, guys. Like the gentleman on my left, I live in New York, so therefore I do see graffiti. I can just impart one thing. Graffiti everywhere obviously is a blight on the city. I know in about 10 years ago, New York started defining graffiti zones because many of the graffiti artists are artists and put things together. Have you guys done any thinking around that? Like, designating particular areas where art can really flourish in that way?
Thank you for the question. Basically, what we're going to do is get permission from the businesses, homeowners, or whoever the graffiti is, on the buildings or whatever. And once we get that permission, then we will eradicate that graffiti. We have product that will remove the graffiti if it's on paintings, and it will not affect the paintings. So we have a process for that. Thank you.
Just adding to that, during our training, we will have understanding of what should be cleaned and what it's art. And because we are going to have authorization for the cleaning, so I think it will be covered for that.
Thank you for the work that you're doing. Related to the question about targeting the homeless for these jobs, there's a very high incidence of mental health concerns in that community. How do you focus and transition and provide some guidance to help with those issues, to get them in jobs, to help them to be more independent?
Go ahead.
I appreciate for your question. So we have developed a curriculum training for our worker for safety training and have the depth knowledge about how to use the product about graffiti removal. And we also have them on-hand practice, which provide them have experience on the real-life practice with the instructor. Thank you so much.
Also, just go ahead, please.
Your question and answer period has ended. Thank you.
Thank you, City University of Seattle.
Hey, come here, stay here, stay here, stay here.
This concludes the presentation.
We're gonna look this way. Stand around this way. All right. City University of Seattle, you just presented US Expo. How do you feel?
Fantastic!
It-
Awesome!
It's true. It's true. So, do you feel relieved? Like, were you nervous? And now,
Yes, we are.
so what are you gonna do now? You're done. What are you gonna do?
We celebrating first, and then
Celebrate the project.
we will continue our project when we're back to Seattle.
Work hard.
Yes. And you have a long flight ahead of you, I imagine.
6 hours.
You staying for the weekend?
Enjoy the city.
We're gonna go to Manhattan.
Gonna go to Manhattan?
Yes.
Visiting family? That's awesome. Okay, so what's the mascot for City University of Seattle?
We actually
You don't
don't have one.
Is it? Are you all the mascot?
We are.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
are.
So what do you want to say to the friends and family watching you at home?
Thank you for your support. I love you.
Go City University of Seattle, whatevers. You did it.